Hello. Hi, y'all. Let's see if we're getting going here yet. Good evening. It looks like we're live. So hello. Hop on, join me. Come on in. Let's chit chat and let's create something pretty. I got a new kit planning for you. I don't know what happened to I got a new kit. I started. Okay, let me see. There we are. Okay, just making sure. Sport my new Arkansas sweatshirt here, y'all, because you know we kind of like Arkansas. So if you're new watching me, I'm Laura, and of course, you know, kind of live in Arkansas, and you might tell by the voice just a little bit as well. So sometimes that's a giveaway. Let's see. Is that looking very clear to y'all? My eyes are so allergy that a lot of things don't look clear to me. So, hello. I'm glad you're joining me. Let's get going. So, I have things to show you before we get going. This is going to be a little lemon set. And hi there, Kimberly. Good evening. My fingers are a little bit cold. Y'all, we went from 75 or 80 to 40 today, or 41. And I have seen some of y'all have like a lot of snow. Let me know what your weather is. Let me know what it's like, where you're at. Let me know if you like it or if you don't like it. I guess if you don't like it, it doesn't matter, does it? Okay. I'm also going to get my question cards over here because I always like to ask y'all. I like to ask y'all some serious questions. Hey, I just have to tell y'all first off, I actually cleaned my desk. Y'all can't see it, but I cleaned inside, both drawers, 3 drawers actually of the 4. The 4th one didn't need it. It was already perfect. But anyway, I know it's cold. So now I can actually see in my desk. And there's things in here that I don't even know why they were in there. I pulled a lot of stuff out of there. We are in a tornado watch. Ugh, yucky. We were in that yesterday, and when it got here, it zoomed right on through. No tornadoes, thankfully. Snowing here and 32 degrees. Hi, Tina. Thanks for sharing. I got to get my drink stirred up here so we can get talking. Non-alcoholic, just so you know. just a cheers drink. Yeah, the snow has been crazy in some areas. I'm trying to think whose post I commented on. I think Anita, what is her last name? It's Painting with Anita Moran, maybe. Anyway, she had a bunch of snow. And I get cold easy. Okay, let me show you what we're going to do. So, I have shown you part of this before, but I have been mulling this over in my mind, trying to figure out what I want to do. So, today we're going to be painting a lemon set, by the way. Stay Zesty. And it's going to go with this set over here. Let me just show you this set so you'll know where I'm headed. Okay, so I showed y'all this little vintage box in different ways, okay? It does have some interchangeables, but I think I'm only going to do 3 interchangeables because I'd like to keep this just a very pretty set, like for your table or for a couple little tables, you know, like entranceway or your dining room table or something like that. But let me show you because this is a whole new set on here. Hi, Lisa Warner. And I love sunflowers. I just think they're so pretty and they're so easy to paint. So you'll see that all of these are separate pieces, so they'll just fit on there. Now, it's a little tricky for this girl sometimes to figure out how they fit, but you just have to keep turning the sunflowers. They do fit. Thank you, Lisa. Y'all, is the camera, does it look clean or does it look like I need to clean it? Because I don't know if it's my allergy eyes or if it's fuzzy. So let me know if it's pretty clean and clear. If it's pretty clear to you or not. So this little set will go in here. And this is the little vintage box. I think I've showed it to you before. What I love about this one is it is just pretty as can be, but it has a place like for your greenery in the back, which I think enhances it totally. So let me show you how it goes together. So this is the sunflower one, and we're going to be painting the lemon ones today. And it gets a little top heavy when you first put that in it, but it balances itself back out when you add a little flowers. So that's all you got to do. And then I'm just going to poke this greenery back in the back. But y'all, look how it just makes that so pretty and brings it to life. Hi, Jackie. It looks a little cloudy. That's what I thought. Hi, Lisa Mead. Looks very bright. Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that. That's kind of weird. Let me turn this. I was cleaning yesterday, y'all. This is a tragedy of cleaning. You get things all mixed up. Let me move this light because it might be what's causing it to look too bright. I think I got it closer when I was cleaning. So let me try to scoot it back a little bit without. I don't know if I'm going to be able to. But I agree. It looks washed out bright, doesn't it? I don't know how to make it any less bright. I'll try though. Hang on, let's see what we can do. But anyway, I love the flowers in the back of this. So let me go back here. Let me go back. Uh-oh, I'm about to lose. No, there y'all are. It's like, uh-oh, I'm about to lose y'all. Let me see if I can get. No, I think I have to do that. No. Here we are. Hang on. Brightness. Let me take it down a little bit. And the brightness in the back was super high. So let's see if that works. We'll try that. I think that might have helped a little. I don't know. Well, hi, Mary. How are you, darling? There's my friend Kathy. Hi, Kathy Patati. I'm so glad y'all are hopping on. I just love hearing from y'all, seeing y'all joining me again, and me joining y'all again. So this box goes together super easy, but I'm also going to do some picture layouts for it, or I might just make another one. I'm actually thinking about another one anyway, for me. So, let me show you what else. Oh, hang on. We'd be having a wreck. Let me put my pretties back in here. I got all flustered there for a second. Things was happening. Let me see if I can poke it off. Because this is just poked down in there. So this kit is going to have the box in it. Of course, you need that. And it's going to have the sunflowers in it. And I like to bring some of these up and let them kind of, do their little thing up here too. I actually love arranging stuff. Do y'all like to arrange flowers and things? I do. I just don't do it so much anymore. Anyway, I don't know if that fixed my screen or y'all. I'll try again the next time. It looks still a little washed out. But anyway, hopefully you can see how pretty this is. I'm going to hold it up here front and center for just a second. So you can see that. Okay, so it does have, this is the one you've seen in there before. It has this little, if you want one that's not quite as tall, after I made that all pretty, now I got to yank it back out of there. Lay that down. And then, like I was saying, we're going to do the lemon one today. So this one is not as tall. And it has this one. And so you can definitely see your florals back there. But it makes such a pretty little box, y'all. And it's just cute as pie. And I love this little front. So I did mine in kind of an antique white, so that I could, it's so much nicer to me to do it like a white or a black or something so that I can put any colors I want in it. So always think about that when you're doing something that you want to change out. And you can totally just leave one thing in it. You don't have to change it out if you don't want. But I'm going to make this kit where you'll have the home set, the sunflower set, and the lemon set that I'm going to paint with you today. And then also, I thought it might be super cute to add, and this little, if you don't have the home set in, this little piece fits in here lovely. Or you can just put some little florals in it. I thought it would also be so pretty to just add, let me get my little greenery back up here, to just add this little box as well to the kit. And I think it is stinking cute as well. I showed it to y'all the other day, but I'm just now getting this all figured out in my head how I want it to go. So I want to put this all together as a kit and try to keep the price really great for you. But I love this little one too. And you can see the size difference, okay? So this is the little cute one that I showed y'all, and then I showed you one just a little bit bigger, and y'all really like, everybody pretty much like the little one best. So, oh good, I'm glad y'all like it. Thanks. So that is going to go, but like I said, this is just from your home set. So you can slide that in there if you want, or you don't have to. You can put whatever you want in it, of course. And then, so that's going to be in the kit. This is going to be in the kit. I'm going to put some greenery in your kit, so you don't even have to go out and find greenery if you don't, or if you want to. Of course you can, whatever, you know, it's free, and Bob Ross will let you. So this is the lemon one we're going to do, and it's going to be very cute. I normally would have these painted, but they're going to paint fast, and I was like busy doing other stuff, y'all know, like making pretties. So, so I didn't get to painting these yet. So anyway, hi, hun. There's my hand, y'all. So my fingers are cold. I keep trying, but if I turn the heat up too hot in here, and then I'm like, whoo, because y'all know I get excited when I'm showing y'all this. Okay, so we're going to paint the lemon. But before we paint the lemon, I want to show you something completely separate from this kit. And y'all know there's going to be other things in your kit. You know, it's not going to be just, not that these aren't great, because they are, but there's probably going to be something else in there, and I don't know what yet. So I just wanted it to be, y'all seem to like my kits, and I like to make them. And I think this will be such a beautiful kit just for yourself, just for your pretty table. So, thank you, Kimberly. Okay, now y'all have seen pictures of this one, but you have to see it live and in person, because look how gorgeous this lilac is, y'all. Oh, thank you, Jackie. I appreciate that, girl. Pretty, pretty, pretty. So even I'm looking at this hailstorm this morning in the 80s yesterday. Oh, I know, it's crazy, Kelly. But look how beautiful this is. I wish my camera was not as blurry and washed out, because this is a very rich purple, and it is so, so pretty. And y'all, this goes together beautifully and makes you look so good. So, so good. This one is going to be a gift for a very sweet, sweet friend of mine. Plus, I'm going to put this other together. Will this lemon kit be as much fun as last time? Cheryl, stop telling on me, girl. Girl, you know it will be. Oh my gosh. LSU purple. But this is so, so pretty. Cheryl's gonna get in trouble, okay? She is trying to cause me havoc. So I also made this one. This one is already on. This one's already on the website. Y'all, I'm getting flustered because I get excited. I know, Tina, purple is your favorite color. Isn't that so gorgeous? This is a 16-inch, y'all. And this little hello is just the prettiest little swirly thing. Now look at this. How lovely would this be on your door with this little, it's just a little stand-up window that says, "It's so good to be home." And they are so pretty together. Both of these are going for a gift for a very, very sweet friend. So I had to show you them today before I put them in the mail. Cheryl, do not tell Kelly nothing, okay? But look how pretty these are together. I mean, I love these. Kathy, you're so sweet. I just now saw your comment. But is that not so adorable? That is the cutest little, see, it just has the little back. And one of the reasons I really like that compared to a base is it'll go a lot flatter, you know, and you can actually lay it down but I mean, why would you want to lay it down? It's too pretty. But anyway, I had to show you these before I forgot. Thank you, Tina. Okay, and one last show and tell that has nothing to do, nothing to do with painting, but I found this photo the other day. Let me set these back down here. I found this photo when I was doing some stuff at my mom's the other day, and I like the window stand too. It's for a hoot. Thank you, Tina. Thanks, Lisa. I appreciate y'all. I'm so glad y'all like it. I also appreciate y'all sharing me out too. That is absolutely the best, especially now with me being gone so long and getting Facebook to put me back in the feed. Okay, so I stole this from Hun's desk today, above his desk. So this is a drawing. I can't. I know. I do too much, Jackie. I show y'all too much at once because I get excited and I can't stand it. So let me tilt it so where maybe you can see it. But I just wanted to share this with y'all. Okay. So this is a drawing that I did, and this little guy is my cousin who's in his 70s now. Let me try to turn it where it doesn't catch too much light. But anyway, I did this like in 2000, 2001 or 2, something like that. And if you see it really closely, oh, let me show you close with my phone because I don't want you to miss. It's just, this was an old chicken coop, okay? And I loved his little style, his little hat, all the things. And look at the little chicken wire up there. I remember the time it took me to make this, and it was so much fun to do. I loved the little boards. This was the first time I had done anything like this, y'all. Look at the white, what is that, enamel pan? But I was like, wow, I could do this. I was so shocked. Okay, let me show y'all now. Here, this little bitty, teeny tiny picture is what I worked from. I don't know that my eyes could take this now. Let me try to get it close, but not too close. Not too close, a little too close. And that's what I worked from to make this. And it is just crazy when I find stuff like this. I'm like, oh my gosh, because it was a different time in my life, and it took a lot of time, so that's why I don't do it so much anymore. But I'm still about to revive some of this, y'all. So stay tuned, okay? Because when I find this kind of thing, thank y'all. I'm so glad y'all like it. I look at it and I can see some things that I should have done differently. Thank you, Kathy. Thanks, Kelly and Jackie. Kimberly, Lisa, Mary, I appreciate y'all. Megan, y'all, that's so sweet. Y'all are so sweet to me. But when I found this, when I found the picture, I was like, oh, I should have made this a little darker. I should have done that. But anyway, the reason I show y'all is because I'm really shocked that God has blessed me with some of the skills that he has, because when I see it, I'm go, oh my gosh, I did that? You know, because this was during a time I wasn't even sure I could draw. It was when I just really first started teaching myself to draw. So anyway, when I found the picture, I knew I had to show y'all. So let's paint some lemons. I'm gonna wind down here. Serenity now. What is that, Seinfeld? Serenity now. Okay, I'm gonna calm down a little bit. But y'all, I just get excited. I can't stand it. I guess I don't want to buy all of it. Thank you, girl. Well, hi, Deidre. Y'all, there's my sweet, sweet niece. She is one of the best. So, let me get another drink. Hang on. All this chat, I know, breathe. But, anyway, I'm going to revive some drawing stuff. I just see it in my future for some reason. So anyway, but I'm not through painting yet. Trust me. Okay, so this is the little lemon one that's going to go in there. This is just kind of the backdrop. Thank you, Lisa. No, Deidre, it's not Gatorade. It's just one of those little, like, Mio or whatever it's called that you add into your water. It's just boring, in other words. That's all it is. I'm trying to be super healthy. Well, except y'all, I've been eating a lot of sweets, and I don't know where that comes from because I haven't been doing that. But anyway, I digress. Let's get some painting. Okay, so I'm going to paint on these green leaves first because I won't have to think about what I'm doing. And right now, I'm just been a little too wound up. I just get excited whenever I get to come back paint with y'all. And I hope y'all do too. Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Cheryl. Okay, so let me put these little glasses on because this chick's eyes aren't as young as her heart is. I think I'm a lot younger, like 90% of the time, than I am. Especially since I've been feeling so good again. Oh, by the way, Deidre, how are you feeling? My niece, Deidre, there had a little shoulder surgery. And she got rewarded with a brand new car. Now, don't you like that? I think that's a great reward. I think I should have a surgery. I just thought about that. I just put all that together, girl. I'm like, So let's just get, this is evergreen. I'm still using some Dixie Belle paints. And, thank you, Lisa. That's so sweet. So let's paint that. And then this little wreath that goes around here is going to need some green. So let's bring that over. And this is going to go right here. So we don't need to paint that. Just FYI. So, and this is all going to be covered. So I'm just going to add all the pretty green anywhere that isn't a lemon. And if it gets on the lemon, that's fine too. Because we've got lemons, y'all. We've got lemons and bows and everything that's going to go in with this little wreath. So I'm going to put this set all together and show y'all what is all in it. Take a picture and all that. Oh, and y'all, there's still some more stencils. I still have a few more to add. I found some farmhouse ones, and I haven't even added the big ones like that. 18, no, is it 18 or 14? I don't know, they're big. Like the church and different ones that I still had some. Okay, I'm gonna need a brush to get in there so I don't get paint on my Arkansas shirt. It's so cozy. Y'all, Arkansas won the SEC tournament in basketball. I feel like those kids are ours because Hun and I watch them all the time, and we're always like, those boys, our boys are they're so nice. They're such a good group of guys to watch. Oh, I did have surgery, didn't I? I forgot about my knee. I was in here doing a little dancing earlier, trying to keep my blood flowing and everything. Y'all don't tell anybody because this girl can't dance. But it's kind of just a stir around kind of thing. Anyway, hi Debbie Springer. I'm gonna need a little more green here, y'all. So, yeah, but my knee is feeling really good, except every once in a while. Or if Saskia decides she wants to lay her big old fat head and body on my lap, and then I notice that my knee is not all the way healed yet. That girl is so sweet though. Okay, I'm going to dab some around here too to get these leaves, and I hope I'm hitting everything. Lemon heart. You know, I think that's just going to need to be painted like a lemon. I don't really know. I think those are just going to be painted like a lemon, so I better not touch those. Let me get a little brush and get this little bit of greenery right down here, because this is a very cute little brush. And I just need this. I think this is the other part of the wreath. So we need a little green happening right down here. And you can get it into this area, because there's going to be a glass that sits on top of here. with Gatorade lemon juice on it. Hi, Karen. Welcome, girl. I'm glad y'all are hopping on with me tonight. I just love it when y'all come join me. Okay. Let me get it right along this little edge with that little green. But like I say, we'll have lemons on top of there. But I love the lemon ones. And I tried to pick things that would just be great on your table anytime. And so that's why I wanted to do this kit more for you guys, for yourself. Well, for me too, because I love it. But so that it could go like, it could be an anytime thing on your, on your table with your decor. So, or if you, sell to other people, it would be a lovely, lovely home decor piece. And sometimes we get too many, or I get too many, I get caught up in just a Christmas design or just holiday designs, but every once in a while I like to do something that is just solidly a nice home decor piece that you could use any old time. She fell in love with all the cutouts that I took up to her. Oh, good. She can't wait to get started on them all, but it's going to have to wait. Oh, until you get back up there. Tina's out driving around her new van too. I like that. I love seeing y'all getting out and about. I'm glad I don't have glass walls to my house. I dance around all the time. Good. I love that. I still look around when I'm here at the studio because I've like got a big front picture window, and I'm like, surely nobody can really see me. So if they do, they're going to be entertained. That's all I got. So y'all keep on dancing in your house, in your kitchen, all the things. Okay. Now I think I've got the green stuff done. And then this is your little, so this one, y'all, instead of just having an outline on these little tags, I tried something different. These are actually filled in. So I just dry brushed a little bit of buttermilk, I think is what I used, light buttermilk across it. And then of course did the base in the same. And then I'm going to add some yellow here, and then there's a lemon that goes on top. But you'll see these have a little more texture, and so you don't have to fill them in. You don't have to, you can. And I'm going to go back here in a little bit with a little bit of distressing ink and see how that does. I think it'll get down in those little crevices because they're actually kind of indented. Does that make sense? So that will make them much easier to paint. I promise you. Okay. Now, let me just do that because y'all know I get distracted and I don't want to forget that. We don't want green. We don't want espresso. We want something in between there. Something softer. Ooh, we don't want red aged mahogany. That's ugly. Ah, vintage photo. That should do nicely. So, vintage photo. Vintage photo. And I'm going to share this video onto, I'm going to try this little bit of smaller brush here, just because it's cute. Y'all know I like cute. So I'm just going to kind of drag this across and see what it does. And then I'm going to sand some of it back off. And I'm going to kind of try to get it down inside there. You know, I may like it better without this on it. So it did go down into the little crevices a little bit though, but now I'm going to kind of do it like all over so it doesn't look like I just did that one spot. And then I might take this gathered twigs, is one of my favorites, and another little whammy jam. And I'm going to do, this is a little darker, so let's do our edges and around here with just a little darker, give it a little something something. But you could also come back and do a little bit more of the buttermilk on it if you didn't want to take away so much of the color. But I'm going to sand this too because I haven't done this, so y'all with me here because this is the first time I've filled in the thing for you. Let me see if that, we're just going to hit it a few times here and see what happens. Now we're going to hit it all. There we go. All fancy. I wasn't going to do that, but it just like hit me. I can't help it when I do that. I'm going to do a little bit. And I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit across this base that fits down in there. Because this just really doesn't show much. So you can kind of do what you want. I try to do it like a neutral or a brown. So now, one thing that I have found lately that I really like, y'all, is sanding after I distressed it. So let me show you. Whoops. Let me show you before. And then I'm going to show you after. So you can see that that the difference when it changes a little bit. Okay, because right now it's kind of muddied up a little bit. But this will, I'm trying to make sure I don't have too heavy of, oh, looky there, I can see better. So I'm just going to brush this across. It kind of gives the wax a more broken up kind of feel. That's a little bit too much. Let me get something that's a little bit softer. I was debating on this a while ago. Yeah, that should be a little, yeah, that's better. This is like a 220. I don't know what that was. Too much. But if you distress something and then come back and hit it with, you can take a lot of that off. Curl. And now I'm going to wipe this a little bit and see what we got here. So that will kind of change it. And you, like I say, if you want it to be lighter, you can totally come back and highlight across there again. Well, wow, I can comment from my laptop, just not my phone. Oh, girl, that's weird, isn't it? Well, I'm glad you can from your laptop. So now I'm going to come back and I'm going to hit this darker just a little bit around the edges because I wanted that to be darker. Y'all know I always like the edges to be a little darker because it's kind of like dark shading around. But I'm not going to hit it a bunch. I just want it to look a little vintage, a little rustic, all that stuff. Okay, let me put some lids. Oh, what if I get the wrong lids on these, y'all? I don't know which one was which, but I'm thinking that might be right. I'll be able to tell the next time I try to use it. I'll be like, that was not right. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Lisa. I'm so glad you can answer or chat on your laptop, girl. I don't know why that happens sometimes with phones. Okay, so y'all, it's so weird to look outside and still see daylight when I'm live with y'all. I think it's like still, you know, like it should be dark. Okay, I've got a couple of yellows. This is Dixie Belle Daisy. Oh, Daisy May. And I about squared it everywhere. Let me see if I can get a little bit of this just to come out. Be my friend here. I think I need to take that part off. Ah, shoot. I bet it'll work now. That was kind of cool. I wish it all come out like that. Now, what? Now I didn't stir up Daisy. I got water Daisy. That's like a crayon. Okay, I'm going to need another plate because, y'all, this mess is starting to happen. I may need to get an apron on soon. Let me scoot that over. Let's see if we got Daisy stirred up over here. Okay, that's a little better. It's still a little watery. I hadn't used Daisy in a while. And then this one, I don't know. This is just a chalk paint that I got. I always tell y'all I don't know where I got it, and I still don't. So I don't really know which one I want to use. I want it to have a little brightness, but not too much. So I'm going to paint a little bit and find out. Hi there, Valerie. How are you tonight? So let me find all my lemons. All my lemons. And the little glass that's going to go on there has got some, it's going to have some lemonade in it. So we got to paint that a little lemony. And I'll show y'all all the pieces together here in a jiffy. I think that's all my lemons. And I think I should paint this down below because I think this one just goes on top of there like that. So this little bit I think needs to be, I think it needs to be a little lemony. But I'm going to come back and dry brush some white. I don't know what color so I may just mix these a little, y'all. I don't really know I don't want them to be muddy, so let me check here. Let's see how this flies. That might work. Cheryl, girl, we need to do another one of those. You know what? We could, I don't know, I can't do it on YouTube. I started saying we could do it on YouTube, but we can't. We still have to do it like on, we could do it on a Google Hangout. If you got Google Mail, you can do Google Hangout, can't you? Does that look too bright for lemon? I don't know. Cheryl's trying to get in trouble, isn't she, Lisa? She is trying to be in trouble. I don't think that's too bright. Now, I got to pay attention right there, y'all, because I about got it over on my tag. I was not paying attention. You can go up here and get it into here, but you don't want to get it over on your little tag part. Okay, we're going to try that one, okay? And let's just swipe a little bit of yellow across here. This is the little lemony that goes on top. And you can always, but if you kind of just swipe it across, you don't get it too much. Now, as soon as I said that, I hit it right down in the cracks. But if you kind of lay your brush flat, and I just learned this the other day, that it will not go into those crevices as much, but it will get your paint on top. And don't be a heavy loaded brush. Don't be no heavy handed girl. And you will get a little, there we go. It's the lemons. I tell y'all, it's the lemons. But you can always clean out your little, I can't get it in the little slot. I got to lay it down. That was not happening. But you don't necessarily have to have all these lines showing. You know, I'm going to dry brush a little buttermilk color across some of these anyway, just to give it a little vintage feel. So I'm going to pull out, there's our little lemony. I don't think that's too bright. I don't think it'll be too bright when I get it. It kind of looks bright, but I think it's very lemony, don't y'all? I'm ready for some bright, pretty, our daffodils have already bloomed and froze off, I guess. Bloomed and done their thing. So, but y'all, we're supposed to get down in we got down in the 20s last night. We're supposed to get down in the 20s again tonight. And there are peach growers here. Like, they do a big peach nectarine. And I'm like, oh, please don't get the peaches, because we all love the fresh peaches and the fresh nectar. Especially, I love the peaches, but I love the nectarines as well. We actually, Hun actually planted a nectarine tree for me. I think I told y'all that. And I don't know why we didn't think about planting it 10 years ago or 12 whenever we moved to this new house. I was like, we could have already had nectarines, but I wasn't paying attention. I know, where is Bee? She needs to be with the lemon fun. Okay, that's just gonna go inside our little cup, little lemonade cup there. Now, there's not gonna be any lemon incidents in this one, y'all. So don't get your hopes up, okay? Let's just get these all. That needs a little sanding right there. A little sanding. Oh, where's my little, let me put these on a little thing. Y'all know I get excited and I get happy when I get painting, and then I get like, woo, where'd everything go? We're 10 degrees today. Oh my goodness, and 9 inches of snow this past weekend. Girl, that is a bunch. That is cold. Especially like I was saying earlier, since we were like 70s and 80s, and today we're 40, and cold tonight. But I hope it doesn't get the peach and nectarine crop here from the growers, because we are so lucky to have berries that are grown in this area, strawberries, blackberries, tame blackberries. I'm mixing a little of these two yellows, so they just kind of let the yellow kind of happen. I'm going to come back though, and I think it's going to tone it down a little bit so I want it to be kind of bright to start. And you don't have to tone it down, of course. I'm going to just dry brush a little buttermilk, I think, on it. A little buttermilk. Good old Southern buttermilk. I don't even like buttermilk. We came home to cold. Oh, Lisa. Yeah, it must have been because the tulips and the daffodils. I know. When we were in the Texas Panhandle, when Hun and I first married, that's where I met Hun. And we lived on his grandma's farm, in the farmhouse and stuff there. And every year the tulips would come up, and every year it seemed like they'd get snow on top of them, you know. But they always survived. It's so weird. I guess they were hardened to that area. I don't know. That little lemon slice is so stinking cute. Y'all, this is a cute little insert in here. No lemon incident so far. I'm not wearing any yellow, Emma. Not yet, Cheryl. Okay, let's see. I think I need to paint these lemons on here. Y'all, usually I've kind of looked to see what I need to do, but I didn't really look this time, so y'all just getting what you get. It is just whatever happens. So I think these two top lemons here need to be painted because there's not lemons that go on top of them. But there might be, but I don't think there is. So, but they go down in here, so it doesn't really hurt anything. Okay. Okay. You can paint one color, one the other. Blizzard warnings. Oh my gosh. Got 18 inches, still snowing. Stay off the roads, I'd say. Blizzard warnings. Oh my gosh. That is crazy. Poor Lisa Mead, come home to 24 degrees. Oh my gosh. 26 and it feels like 15. I bet y'all are getting wind too then, like we did, Tina. Or we are. We're still getting wind. Oh. Okay. I gotta focus here because Cheryl is waiting for me. Waiting for me to have a lemon incident. I know she is. Let me get a little yellow right down there. Y'all, that's crazy amount of snow. I don't know if this needs to be painted. I think those are all going to cover, but I'm going to give it a little something just in case, because I got some yellow on my brush here. But I'm pretty much sure all those are going to get covered. But I'm going to give it just a little bit, like, you know, for good measure. A little something. Okay. Now, I think all that, let's see if the glass is going to fit right there. Says I don't know why it says my phone is overheating. It did that last time. Okay, yeah, the glass is going to cover it. No problemo. Oh, this little white ice cubes are going to need let's dry brush a little yellow on them because they're going to need, yeah, that ought to be good. And there's another little bitty cube here, like for ice cube. I don't know if I'm going to even use it, but we're going to give it just a dash of yellow too. Because if it's down inside there, y'all know it's going to have a little lemon on it. Okay, I think this should have some, maybe the bottom half. Let me think about what I should do on that. No, I guess just the insert thing. Let's do, I don't know. I think this needs a little highlight, but I'll just highlight that in a minute. Okay. We're going to call that fancy, and we're gonna go on. Really bad last night. Oh, I could hear the wind here last night too. It was like when it hit, when I was here at the studio at first, I could hear everything rattle. This house is quite a bit older. And then last night when it hit again at the house, I could hear stuff blowing on the front porch, and I was like, it blew a chair off, and stuff out here at the studio blew a chair off. But yeah, it's been strong. Okay, our lemons are happening. Let me move this out of y'all's way because y'all know I got to have all my space. Okay, let's give these a fast dry. Hey, don't go flying away. Stick these on my ice cubes trying to run. Don't y'all go anywhere. Stay zesty. I was talking to my daughter-in-law the other day, and she's pretty spicy sometimes. I get laughing with her so hard. Not that I'd ever laugh, but y'all know. 5 inches of rain. Oh my goodness. A small hail. We had like 10 minutes of rain. And the wind just like blew everything straight through. And then we just had wind, and that was it. That's crazy. Because I was afraid we were going to get a lot more than that. Okay, I have a question for y'all, because I haven't given y'all a question tonight. Okay? I think I know what your answer is going to be on this. Okay. Something that is not taught in school that should be. What is this to do on Family Feud for 20 points? What is the first one thing that should be taught in school that is not being taught in school? My answer is cursive writing, because I love cursive writing and I think it is so pretty. But I have a second answer, but I'm gonna let y'all answer first. We drove home last weekend. We had high winds. Oh, passed through. Common sense. Lisa McAllister, that's the best answer ever, girl. Kimberly, God, yeah. Budgeting. Oh my gosh. Cursive. Cursive. How to balance your checking account. You know, we had math classes that had that in it. It was called consumer math. And I'm still friends with the teacher and his wife that taught that. Gardening. All those are good. All those are good. I think now there is some gardening because there's FFA and stuff here. Oh, Lisa, I just finished reading yours. Past 3 overturned semis. That used to happen in the Texas Panhandle. We had high winds like that. Oh my goodness. Gardening. Now I forgot what my second answer was. Cursive writing. Oh my goodness. Now I got to think about it because I don't remember what my second answer was going to be. And it was good. It was good. But y'all had such good ones. Cheryl says cursive writing. I loved that y'all talk about having to balance a checkbook and common sense. That is like the best. How did I talk about all that kind of stuff? We're like, okay, we might be getting, or I say I might be getting old because I'm like, I don't know where common sense has disappeared to sometimes. Okay. That's going to go on top of there. Pretty, pretty. What else was I going to tell y'all? How to tell, that was it. Valerie, that was it. How to tell time with a clock with hands. How to tell, what is that called? It's not digital. Regular clocks. I forget what those are called. We had home ec. Do they teach that anymore? You know, I don't know, but when I worked at the high school, which was about 8 years ago now, 8 or 9 years ago, we still had it there. We still had home ec. Manners. Oh my goodness. Yes. Yes, please, thank you. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. All those good things. All those good things. Analytical. That's what the clock is, isn't it? Analytical? Analog? Something like that? Analog. Okay, thank you, Mary. Mary, I know you, yeah. Thank you, Kathy. I think it's, yeah, I think y'all are right. Analog. Okay, y'all are right for sure. 3 of you. There's another one. Yeah. Mary, when you were still, I don't remember if you were at a high school or not, but did they still at the school system? Did they still do you know if they were still doing home ec? Because I know you just kind of recently retired, haven't you? Like pretty recently? Okay, I'm going to get a little dry brush here. I need a little buttermilk. A little buttermilk. Yes, a regular clock. But then, you know what? I say that and then I have old Minnie over here. And she says, tells me the time. It's 6:43. Good evening. Oh, yes. They don't do the Pledge of Allegiance anymore? Huh. We still did when I was at school. I mean, when I was working at school, not when I was in school. I've been out of school for like 40 years, but we still did at our school. We're like, yay. Okay, let me get a little. Let's do a little dry brushing on these. Yeah, I think that definitely should be. Definitely. So we're gonna try to get just a little bit of on this dry brush. Literally, make sure it's a dry brush. Y'all know. We still did. Oh, good, good. But you can figure out the time without that. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely learned on a regular clock. But I do like Minnie. She's my hero. Mostly because y'all know Minnie has been my hero because my Apple Watch is what has led me through. Woo! Oh crap! Hang on. Cheryl, that's your fault. Hang on. Oh my gosh. It's the lemon curse. Oh my gosh, hang on. Let me put down my dry brush. I gotta get a towel. Oh, my glasses. Oh my god. I can't even breathe. This went flying. Okay, I need a lid. Oh my gosh. Hold please. Y'all gonna have to see me all up in this camera. Because my drink is about to go sliding down. Because y'all know there's other crap over here. My paint's spinning around while I'm trying to clean it up. It's a curse, isn't it, Kathy? It's a curse of the lemons, y'all. I should have known. I should have known better. Should have known better. Oh my gosh! Hang on. Let me get all this all this dripping stuff. That's right, Tina. I'm officially back. Oh my gosh! Oh, I'm so embarrassed. Y'all know I'm not. Y'all know this is just me. I got tears. Okay. I've almost got most of it. Hang on. Here we go. Oh my goodness. Okay. There went my makeup looking good, Jackie. Okay. Okay. I think that I'm going to toss that cloth over there. And hopefully I won't need it again. Cheryl, you are so in trouble, girl. Oh my goodness. So, while I'm getting a new drink, I'm going to count up 12 and see who's going to get some Happy Meal. I'm going to count up from Jackie's comment. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm glad, Tina. Okay, I got it from Jackie's. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Who did I say I was counting 10? If I was counting 10, it's Jackie Schilling. If I didn't say 10, I'll count some more. So y'all tell me. I'm sorry, I can't stop laughing. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Y'all don't tell B, okay? Don't be tagging her in this. I don't know where her and James both are. Come to think of it. Okay. Let's see if my glasses, if I can see out of them. Let me do a little wipesy here. I said 12. Oh my gosh. Cheryl, this is your fault. It is all your fault. Okay, you said 12. Let me go back up. I'll give Jackie one too. And who is the 12th one? Mary. Yay. Mary Paget. Love. Okay. Yes, we have facts and consumer science classes. Okay, good. Okay, so Mary and Jackie Schilling. Let me write those down. I did clean out my drawer so I can find sticky notes. This is really going to be some dry brush by the time I get to it. Y'all got me flustered. Okay, Mary. I'm going to send Mary and Jackie S. Happy Mail. Shoot. I'm gonna mail Cheryl a plastic rat or something for getting me in so much trouble. Okay. Oh my gosh. See, I couldn't even remember what I said. Okay. We got it under control. I think. Now, to dry brush some of this yellow, I'm going to just swipe a little bit along the lemons. And I'm going to kind of use it to kind of help shape the lemons. I can't focus. I might do a little, let's do a little bit along these leaves too, just a touch. And then we'll do some darkening too. Ah, shoot. It's the lemons, y'all. It is, y'all all know that we're in my little thing that night. When I just tossed the lemon chains and I'm done. I know. Oh, that was wild. Okay, I'm going to just get this lemon's going to get a little more dry brush across it because I just think that looks a little more like vintage. I don't know if y'all can see it on the screen. Cheryl. Cheryl, y'all, if y'all don't see her comment, let me just say I'm gluing letters on the side. I glued stuff upside down. It couldn't happen to a nicer girl, okay? Yeah, Kathy Patazzi, he's probably over there laughing with us. Let me just tell you, I make him laugh all the time because I'm always making faces. And he'll say stuff and I'll go, really? You just said that to me? And then I start laughing. So like the other day, he was saying, let me just tell on Hun now. He was saying, I think I've got the lawnmower fixed. And I was like, oh, good. He goes, I think it was messed up from when you tried to cut too tall a grass. I don't know if I told y'all about that. I tried to cut the grass too tall. And it was a little thick, let's say. And we're just dry brushing here. No problemo. And it was a little thick. And so it stopped the belt, which he said, I don't believe this, probably damaged the belt. And then it eventually broke and come off. Well, I was mowing the garden. I've told y'all about me mowing my garden. I was mowing the garden. I've still got tears. I was mowing the garden and it was too thick. And I had the mower down too low. And so, it just immediately stopped the mower, and it started smoking. So I just bailed off. I wasn't staying with no burning mower. But thankfully it went out. And so I guess it was just the belt. So apparently it's my fault that the belt, I don't believe it, but he seems to think it was my fault that the belt slipped and broke and he put a new one on. Now, let me tell you, he was very kind about putting a new one on. But when he's saying all that, I looked over and I said, really? You're going to blame that on me? Cheryl, you don't forget nothing, girl. Well, Lisa, you know what? It's a good thing y'all like to see me laugh. I can't help it. Oh my gosh. If I don't have waterproof mascara on. Oh Lordy, I just thought about that. Y'all, do I got black eyes now? Oh my gosh. Let me get this baby wipe. If I had black eyes, I don't even want to know. Hang on. I got everything in this drawer. I am not going to continue this live with black eyes. Okay. They're not too dark. It's y'all's fault. I'm glad, Lisa. I do have a few things like that goes on in my life. Oh, shoot. I don't know why. Okay, that was not the way I was trying to make that lemon go. Let's get a little splash around the top there. Maybe just a little bit here. I just painting my little heart out over here, y'all. I don't know if I need that much in there, but we'll put a little bit so that It looks like a little water. But I like these a little, I'm going to dry brush just a little bit more on top of here. Because I'm kind of happy about the way the dry brush looks. So there we go. Oh, yeah. I like it. Okay. There's a little heart that goes on there, too. Okay. Now, we've got this little bow. And these, y'all, will go on top of the little picnic basket. So it's like a little cloth. And I couldn't figure out for the longest which direction they went. But I think I got it figured out. So I'm going to do, I think I'm going to dry brush this bow. I'm glad, y'all. I'm going to just add a little dry brush. Because y'all know on bows and things, that just looks so pretty. Because you can make it look like the bow's got, you know, bow stuff. Y'all, I told y'all this before too, but I wish you could have known my sister Karen. If anybody ever got laughing and giggling, she laughed and giggled all her life. I promise you. We lost her about 10 years ago, but when I get laughing hard like that, I think of her because she always, like she would make one of my sisters mad because she just get tickled at everything. And that particular sister didn't. She wasn't very humorous. But she'd make her mad all the time. Let's dry brush our heart a little bit. I don't even know if this heart goes on there. I think it might go somewhere else. This one goes on there, but I don't know about that other one. Huh. We'll see. We'll see if it does. Oh, yeah, it does. It goes on that other. But anyway, I just see her giggling too, which makes me even happier. Okay, so we've just dry brushed all this prettiness. What was I gonna... I don't know what I was gonna go dark with. Oh, the leaves. That's what it was. Okay. Let me see. Good thing we were dry brushing with that since it got dry. And now let's see if I got the right things and the right bushes here. I was gonna those two. Okay, let me do these. We're gonna get just a tad around the edges, not much. And I might do a white highlight on the top there, or dry brush. So let's do, y'all, I promise this is gonna be cute. And in spite of my friend Cheryl. Wait till we tell B. She'll be like, oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to send her a message. Say, listen, girl, we've been over here laughing without y'all. Her and our friend James. But, you know, it's so weird. They have a life without me. How dare them, huh? So, let's get a little stuff around here. Give our leaves something to be happy about. Okay, now I think I'm going to do a little bit of dry brush just along the top of this. I'm going to just, y'all, that works just as good as floating color. Look at that. And let me tell you, this brush is super dry. So I'm just using it as a little, almost like a little float of color along there, just kind of rubbing it. About to get hoarse from all this laughing. Hold please and look out. I gotta get another drink. Okay, I'm not gonna laugh. But I'm not gonna set it down without putting a lid on it either. Okay, let's give these little darlings some little milky dots on here. Just some little pretties. I'm not going to use yellow because that'll be too much. So we're going to use this buttermilk. And I'm just going to put like 3 little dots together to make our little picnic basket look like a picnic basket. Because that's what I'm calling it. I don't know about y'all. So there's that one. Cute as pie. And I like the little 3 dots together. I've been doing those for 100 years. And I don't know why. They make me happy. Just 3 little dots, full of happiness. That's what they are. Let's do one more set down there like it's going off the edge. Okay. Now, let's put this little cutie together. And I'm going to show y'all these, again, separate from all my other stuff I had to show you. So you can just see what's going to be in this kit, plus whatever else I put in it, if that makes sense. Okay, let's move all this over because I think we're ready to glue. Let me put that brush in water. Let's unleash the lemons. It's time. And you can put a little dark around the edges of these if you want to. I'm going to put them on like this first, and then I'm going to decide if I think they need anything else. Okay. Okay. So, here we go. That one already hopped up there, and I got to watch that because this is not dry. They go like that. Can y'all see okay in the screen? And the glass will go on. Oh, the glass, I was going to put a little, let me put just a tiny bit of edge around. Not much because you don't want it to be a dirty glass. I just thought about that. I should not do much around there. Let me put just a little bit where it kind of gives the glass a shape is all. Where you can kind of drag it. And we'll probably sand some of that back off. Because you don't want a dirty glass. Put that in. I think that's very cute. And the little ice cubes go in there. And then there's one little ice cube that you can put like wherever you want. And I'm not sure it needs that one. Maybe on top of those two ice cubes? Maybe. Maybe so. We'll see. And this little cute lemon wedge. And I think all these, let me see, all these lemons are the same size, I think. Yeah. So they all go right around here. But you got to make sure they're turned in the right direction to where it's the end and the top and the bottom of the lemon. You don't want a lemon butt stick in the wrong direction. Let's see. That was right. Okay. There we go. Oh, I was going to put some, shoot, hang on. I was going to dry brush these leaves. Not dry brush, but distress them. I get so flustered. Y'all do y'all watch Sage? My friend Sage, Charmed by Sage. I don't know why I just thought of her for some reason, and I haven't caught her live in a while. I need to ask her if she's going live, and I'm just not seeing it because a lot of, you know how Facebook does. A lot of times you don't see people's lives, and I just thought about that. I don't know why. I love Sage. She is a hoot. She is. In person is just sweet and funny and everything. We've had a few good laughs. Okay, now let's put these lemons back on where they go, because y'all know I like to line everything up so I don't glue my words upside down. Oopsie, what'd I do? Move my glass? Sure did. Okay, so these lemons all have their own little spot up here. Yeah, it was good that we did the yellow in between because it would kind of show a tiny bit maybe. Okay, then this little part of a heart goes right up there. Aren't these cute? Cute, cute. And then this is going to go, this is going to be so pretty. I love it when it works out. I haven't either, Lisa. I don't know if she's going live very much or if I just hadn't been paying attention or what, but I love her. I need to check out her page and see if I'm just not seeing it. That is so cute. Oh my goodness. I like it. Let me turn it around where y'all can see. Oh, here, let me just show you with my, is that too big when I show you with my phone? I love doing close-ups. Okay, let me get it situated here so I don't like blast it in your face. Okay. So let me go down just a little. There we go. So stinking cute. And you can do it laughing. I mean, what kind of deal is that? I hope my phone is not too jiggly. And there's the little Zesty. So it has, let's see. I'm trying to be still. You can see how it has the little engraves this a little less, or not a little less, a little deeper. So you can I need to switch this back. It was getting too shaky. There's the Stay Zesty. Yeah. Okay. Let's get this little darling together, because I want y'all to see how it goes in there. Okay. And then we'll do, any sanding if we need to sand anything else or all that business. Whoopsie. Don't go sliding. Sometimes I might get a little too much glue. Okay. There's that one. We'll just slide this one over and do some gluing. Wow, I just hit Minnie on the table. Okay. Get these little dudes glued on so they don't cause me no more trouble. No more headaches. No more live lemons. Thank y'all. Thank you. Thanks, Karen. Thank you, thank you. Okay. And it was good to do all the green because there's little leaves in that stick out around the bow and around the lemon. I knew I hadn't glued one lemon here. So that was a good safe call. Now let's do the glass first. So this needs to come back out because I have found that the bigger piece and then putting the piece inside works so much better for me. Does that work better for y'all, like to do this kind of piece first and then put the little pieces back inside? Otherwise I can't really get them to like all communicate. Like they don't want to do it. Let me make sure my little lemon's going to go right there. We'll just put some glue all in there. Pop that back inside. Adjust your little cup or glass. I've already got glue in there, so these will go right down in there when I get them the right direction. There we go. Fancy, fancy. Let's see. Maybe that one. No, let's put it right in. Let's kind of put it in the middle. I like that, I think. A little touch of glue there, but that won't hurt a thing. Yay, I'm glad y'all like the colors. Facebook must have had me unfollow her. I fixed that. See, that's so weird. That's what I'm afraid. Some things that, so I appreciate y'all hanging out with me because I think Facebook doesn't notify like they used to notify, do they? That little green. This is that like cottage something. It's a little coral color because I didn't want a bright red, and it's really not a pink. It's more of a coral. More of a coral color. Go figure. This little basket, y'all, I just used some chocolate brown and then just wiped it mostly all off. Oops. I always try to get this the wrong direction. And it should fit right over there by the little cup. Slides. Oh, I didn't do that lemon. Hang on. Almost forgot this little baby. And it's stinking cute. We can't forget that. I love all these cute little details on here. Okay, now let's do this little piece, and then we'll put those lemons on top. And it'll be pretty, pretty. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Okay. I'm trying to push that down without touching the dots. Okay. And let's do these little darlings. They all just fit in there so nice. So nice. A touch of glue. Oops, this needs a little bit of edging right there on those leaves. I didn't seem to hit those for some reason. And I'm going to sand a little bit on them too. And then that just pops in there, and then this little heart just sits right up in here, like part of it's snuggled up with that little lemon. Lord, they don't know what they're doing snuggling up with a lemon, do they? Okay. Now, how stinking cute is that, y'all? I don't want any of it to fall off. I was like, did I get it all? So, yeah, Charmed by Sage. I love Sage. Isn't that so cute? Look how pretty that is. So these 3 sets are what's going to come in this kit. I love those lemons. Y'all, I visualized them being that cute. I really did. I was like, they're going to be so cute. And I wanted a set, like I said, that could go anytime, all the time on your table. So, now, let me show you. So it's going to have this cute little Zesty set. Thank you, Lisa. Thanks. I don't know where this little heart, if it even went with it. For some reason, I have an extra little heart. You could probably put it on your lemon or something. That's kind of cute down there, isn't it? Maybe I'll do that. So here's the sunflower set. Sunflower, lemon. Let me see if y'all can still see it. I may have it too tall. Let me try to keep it up here by me where you can see it. And then this set that is in there now, but we're going to put the lemon in here because we want to see what it looks like. So cute. Cute. So that's the little home one. And this is the other home piece. I had it over there. So I started out I did 2 or 3 different things. Like this one I used a paint pen and filled in. But then I decided it would be easier to do that. Don't y'all think that little heart would be cute on that lemon? I kind of think it would. Okay. So then, I think that's dry enough. It's got its own little slot. Is that as pretty as I think it will be? I think it is. Oh my gosh. Let me hold it up here so y'all can see it. Cute. Y'all, that is adorable. Look at those little lemon babies. How stinking cute. I'm going to take this one back home because I've had this on my table and I was like, I better take it so I can show them. But I will I will put one of these together so you can see how that actually goes together. I'll do that live because, I need an extra one anyway. But isn't that so pretty? I love that. Oh my gosh. Pretty. And I thought the sunflowers were my favorite. So you're going to get that. You're going to get the sunflowers. You're going to get the home set. And you're going to get the little set that makes this one. Because it's stinking adorable with it or with something separate. And you're going to get some greenery to go in it. And I don't know what else. I just don't know. So that at least so far. And I think this little heart would be cute on this little lemon. Yay! I'm glad y'all like it. I do too, Lisa. I love this little drawer. And it just makes you look good because they just fit down in there so easily. And I look at all the dimension it has, y'all. I feel like Vanna with the glasses down. I feel like an old Vanna. Look how pretty it is. Here's the side view. I need to paint the back of this so it can sit on my table. I'll do it just in the buttermilk white, I think. But that is so pretty. And I used a little copper on here. Little copper. And then we'll put that little heart on the lemon. Okay? So, that is that little set. And I'm going to finish working on this and I'll show you. I might even make a little video of them changing it out if I get like seriously perky. Okay? And don't forget, I added more stencils to the website, to Etsy. I know, it's so chunky and cute. And it's literally, I've got some more pictures I'm going to share with you of the sunflowers. It's so pretty on my table. So it's going to have to go home with me. And then now I know these lemons are going to be so pretty on there as well. I love it. And I'm not usually a lemon person, but that is, I don't usually have lemon decor, but that is so pretty. Okay. You guys have a great night. And I'm going to post some pictures of these in just a little bit because I got to get some pictures of that cute little lemon. So have a great night. And what is today? Monday? So maybe later this week we'll do the drawer. And then you can see them all together. What do you think? But I also got about 10 other things I want to do with you. So I don't know. I don't know what it's going to be. But thank you for hanging out with me. Y'all are the best. And everybody but Cheryl. I'm just kidding, Cheryl. I can't help it. Sure, Kathy and several others were there. Lisa Warner, y'all were there for the lemon fiasco. But Cheryl brought it up. Cheryl, I might just send you some more Happy Meal. Because you made me have a lot of giggles tonight. Y'all have a great night, too. I loved you hanging out with me. You're welcome, Kathy Matazzi. I'm so glad. I sure love y'all. I love that you come and hang out with me. So have a great rest of your night, and I'll see you later this week. And I'm going to get this all together so y'all can grab a cute little set. I'm trying to figure out how to stop my live. Okay, end stream.